Now here's why I wanted to mention cats, because I have 2 cats myself. Their names are Clover and Snail, and they're kind of both old men. Old man cats. They're my sweet boys. I have Snail as well. Snail I only recently adopted, but he is just the sweetest cat ever. And I love black cats. He's 10 years old, so he's about middle-aged. And he's a sweet lap cat. He just loves to sit in my lap all day, and that's all I really want. I'm trying to convince him to come sit on my lap when I stream, but I don't know if he will. We'll see, we'll see. Is he a cat or a snail? He's a cat. I guess I should explain why his name is Snail. It's because he's shaped like a snail. Because he has a very round body. So it's like a round snail body and then his head. That's the reason. But he is a cat. Don't let him fool you. Chickeny. Thank you. Homesick Snail. Oh, that's such a sad name. Oh. And you know I love Snail. Actually, I was thinking about that with my cat Snail, because you know I've only recently adopted him, and he's 10 years old, and he lived with a family before, but I think he had to go to the shelter because his family had medical issues and couldn't take care of him. So I do wonder if Snail thinks about his previous life, and I hope he's happy. See, that's why I really like adopting adult cats, because you can give them a second chance, you know? Like, oftentimes it's not their fault that they... Or, I mean, how can it ever be a cat's fault that they end up at a shelter, you know? And oftentimes they have so much love to give. Still. How did I find Snail? The story is actually pretty cute. So I was going to different cat shelters and looking for a cat, and I knew what kind of cat I wanted. I really wanted a lap cat. I wanted a cuddly, snuggly cat. Because I mean, I just love... And a chill cat, so older cats are good to me, because I like relaxed cats, you know. Cats that will just chill out all day and snuggle. So that's what I was looking, and that's what Snail is. But the first shelter I went to, I asked them. I was like, oh yeah, do you have any cats that, you know, like to cuddle? Any like laid back cats? It's okay if they're older, you know, that kind of thing. And they looked at me like... like I was asking the impossible. They were like, no. They were like, are you aware of cats, Missy? But they exist. Lab cats exist. I know maybe they're kind of rare. You know, a lot of cats are not so cuddly, but... But, yeah, then I went to a different shelter, and I was able to find Snail, so... he was there for one of the longest times of all of the cats, because nobody wanted him, because he's 10 years old and he has health, like, well, he's not sick, but he has chronic health problems that have to be managed by, a special diet, so, no one wanted him, and, it makes me so sad to think about. Then, him sitting at the shelter, and he loves to look out the window. That's one of his favorite things, is to sit on his cat tower and look out the window, and he was in a room with no window at the shelter. And he was like, oh, his disease wasn't treated properly, so he was like throwing up every day. And when I went there, he sat on my lap immediately at the shelter. Even though he was probably stressed out, he was so sweet. I'm making you sad. I'm sorry. It is sad, but you don't have to be sad because I give Snail so much love, and I hope that he has a happy home. I think he likes it here. I give him everything he could possibly want. He has his cat tower next to the window, and he has a window seat that he doesn't use because he prefers the cat tower. But yeah, and he gets all the cuddles that he wants. He's just such a sweet cat, and it makes me so sad to think about him at the shelter. But well, honestly, I feel very lucky to have gotten him. Because, well, I don't know why he was passed up so much at the shelter. I find it so hard to believe that no one wanted him. I guess just because he's a little bit old, but he's very healthy, so I have no doubts that he will live a long life, you know. And that way he could only be middle-aged, you know. But yeah, and like he does have health problems, but like they're very easily managed just by his diet. I don't know why no one wanted him, because he's literally so sweet and he just wants to cuddle and snuggle, and I thought that people love cuddly cats the most, because that's what I love. I really wanted a lap cat, and he's such a lap cat. Anyway, man, it makes me emotional to think about it too much. Actually, when he at the shelter, when he sat on my lap for the first time, I almost did start crying right there. Because it was just so sweet and heartwarming, but at the same time I felt so bad for him. But yeah, he's a good boy. He's a good snail. And I'm just happy that I got to take him home. He was so cheap too. He was like on clearance, which feels horrible, but like, you know, cats usually have an adoption fee. It can be anywhere from like, I don't know, it can be up to like $100 or more, but yeah, he was on like clearance because nobody wanted him. But I just like walked in there and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll have this cat, and then they're like, okay. And I gave them like hardly any money at all, and then yeah. It felt like robbery, you know? It is, it's the best deal ever, except, well, actually, he is quite expensive because his food... his food is really expensive. It's like, yeah, his food is expensive. So he's not a cheap cat. Only at the shelter was he cheap, but ever since then, yeah, his food is expensive, but that's okay. He's worth it. He's worth it. Oh, Snail. Snail is in here. I think he's coming out. Whoa! He's here. Come here. Will you sit in my lap? My boy is here. He's here. Snail. He's in my lap. He's purring. I wonder if you can hear. I want you to hear. Can you hear? You heard? He is so cute. My love. Cute buddy. Will you hang out with me for the rest of the stream? I think he might. He's getting settled. Oh my goodness. He is so cute. Ah! No, he's so cute. Oh, sweet snail. Well, we'll see how long he sits here. Oh, did you hear? You heard him purring? He's so cute. Oh, don't leave. He's still purring. So cute. See, now you have proof that I do indeed have 2 cats. Not just Clover. Snail exists too, even though he's very quiet. Is my OG-sama Snail and Clover? Okay, actually, here's some really background. I thought when I was originally thinking about this song, like before it was even a song, this was before we even contacted Shibayan. It was like, you know, in my early brainstorming phase, like what kind of song would I like to make? I actually thought about making a song with a prince, but the prince is a cat. Maybe Snail. But I thought that might be weird. I was like, is that weird? Is that cute or weird? It's furry. I don't know. I don't know. Because it would be. It's like, you know, you're dreaming, so your cat becomes your prince. I don't know. How old was Snail when I got him? He was 10. He's 11 now. Actually, I've had him for, I think, almost a year now. Because I got him like a month before debut. So I've almost had him for a whole year. Feels like longer though. Because we are best friends. Yeah, he was fresh on debut. I didn't even know him that well. I mean, I did, you know, but like, I don't know. It takes a while before you really like bond with an animal, in my experience anyway. Like, I didn't really get him at first. And he probably didn't get me either. But now I think we are best friends. I was surprised by how active he is. Because he's technically like an elderly cat, although he could easily live like a long time. But yeah, technically he's an elderly cat already. So I was surprised by how active he was. Like he was jumping on everything. He's settled down a lot now, but I think when he like first got in a new environment, he really wanted to explore everything. So he was like climbing everywhere. And then still like he'll try to go in the cabinets if I leave the cabinet open. He likes to check it all out, and I don't know, he'll like climb my bookshelf and stuff. Yeah. But it's weird because usually when cats like flick their tails, that means they're upset. They're annoyed, you know? But Snail flicks his tail all the time, like non-stop. When I first got him, I thought that he was like annoyed all the time, but I think he just does that. Cause like even when he's like purring and like sleeping and relaxing, he's still like flicking his tail. So maybe he is always annoyed. I hope he's not. I don't think he is, but I don't know. I don't know, like he still snuggles me and purrs even when he's flicking his tail, so I don't know. I was actually thinking about this today with Snail. Cause I was looking at him and I was like, I love this cat so much. But then I was thinking like, Snail had no choice. Like I chose Snail, but Snail didn't really have any say in the matter. You know? I just went to the animal shelter and picked him up. And took him home with me, and he really couldn't do anything about it. But then I was thinking, like, I hope that he likes me. Oh, beautiful. You know? Like, I hope that Snail... Snail likes me. Well, I'm sure that Snail... He probably loves me, I think. At least that's what I hope. But does he like me, you know? Like, does he like my personality? Or does he find me annoying? Like, you know, you can love your family, You don't always like your family, even if you love them. I was like, does Snail find me annoying? So I think I definitely annoy him sometimes. When I like pick him up and give him kisses. I don't know. It's true, I feed him so he loves me. So I think that's how most cats work. But does he like me? That's my question. I don't know. He might love me, but does he like me? We can only hope. I don't know, I think he does. Because he like, is he so cute? He like waits outside for me for when I finish streaming. He's usually like waiting for me. And then I'll go like sit with him on the couch and he'll come over and sit on my lap. I think that means that he likes me. Oh my gosh, Fauna's background on her phone is Snail. But she has it where it changes pictures. So every picture is of Snail. And it's so funny because in every picture, Snail's wrapped in a blanket. I didn't even know if she realized that Snail just happened to be in a blanket every time. But it was so cute. I was like, is that on purpose? Did you just choose him with blankets? And I think she said, no, he just lives in blankets. It's super cute. I want a cat. Animal.
And I met Snail. Snail's so quiet. Snail's so silky smooth. Snail is so nice. Think I could OC Snail. Snail has such good fan service. And he's so nice and friendly to everyone. I'm just like, think I think I've never loved in my life, but maybe I could love. Maybe in this cold world, Snail has taught me kindness. It's like, most of the cats that I meet are not very friendly. Or well, you know, they are friendly, but not to the extent of Snail. Snail is like, damn. What a nice cat, and so quiet too. Like, holy moly. How can you be so quiet? I don't think I've ever heard Snail meow, like, at all. Yeah, I love that cat.
Full of beans, thank you. Said a Snail a while back because you wanted to hear your name and sadly rap just once, and now you have a taste for it. Is that how it starts? I like your name, Full of Beans, because my mom says that a lot. She always describes her pets as being full of beans. So I also use that for Snail. Snail is full of beans. Yeah, when they're being silly. Is that a good thing? It just means they're being silly. They're full of it. They're being rambunctious. Man, Snail really likes to chew on plastic, which is not good. I always try to stop him. I wanted to see if there are like toys that will give him the experience of chewing on plastic, but safely. Do any of you have any recommendations for cat toys for cats that like to chew on plastic? Cat grass? I think I will get cat grass. Because he does like to eat my plants. Which all the plants I have are completely safe for cats to eat even. They're like completely non-toxic, so... But I'd rather him not eat my house plants, which he already ate one. Not the saplings. Don't worry. Snail is not allowed outside in the garden, or the greenhouse, or the basement. Yeah, maybe I'll get some cat grass and see I bet he would eat it, but what if he eats all of it and then the plant dies? My huge discovery, this is sort of an update because I talked about it a little bit. I went and got cat grass for Snail. And Snail is obsessed with the cat grass. I think that he must have had it in his other life before I adopted him. Because as soon as he saw it, as soon as I took it out of the bag, he perked up and was so excited. And he started chasing me around when I was carrying the cat grass. He was so excited. I've never seen Snail so excited. He's usually such a chill, relaxed cat. But he's obsessed with the cat grass. And I'm pleased to report that, so far at least, he has not been chewing on plastic. He has been electing to chew on the cat grass instead of the plastic. But I feel bad, like I've been depriving him of one of his favorite things all this time. Because I didn't know how much he loved cat grass. Now I know. Now I'll make sure he's always got plenty of cat grass to chew on. Eldine, thank you. Evan, thank you. It is not actually Snail's birthday, but I think his birthday is soon. I have to look it up. I'm bad. I don't remember his birthday. That's bad. I should remember. I need to look it up. How could I? No wonder he stormed off. Gotta bake him a cake. I know, well that's the problem. Like, what do I do for his birthday that I don't already do every day? If there was something that he liked that would make his day better, I would just give it to him every day. I mean, I guess like a cake, but he can't eat that because of his stomach issues. But a party hat that he'll hate on it, right? It's for me. Extra cat grass? I just bought him new cat grass. I guess what if I could buy like a bunch. I wonder how he would react if I like set up like a field of cat grass. I wonder how he would react. It is soon, I think. I need to check. He's turning 14. The old man. But he's still my baby. And he's still so spry. He doesn't seem old at all. He was 10 before. He was 10 when I debuted. Though he was almost 11. He is keeping healthy, I think. Still thinking about finding a friend for him? I am, but I don't know. I want to make sure that they would get along. If I get a new cat, too. It's important. So, we'll see. I do think it would be good to have a buddy for him. For when I'm not at home, so he doesn't get as lonely. But that's like the thing. Would he actually want a buddy? Would he actually become buddies with the new cat? I don't know. How was he with Clover? Well, they weren't really buddies, but I do think it was Clover's fault, not Snail's fault. Because Clover was definitely the aggressor. Clover was a brave old man because, you know, Snail is like 10 years younger than Clover was. But Clover would still like meow at him and try to back him into a corner. And Snail would get backed into a corner. So Snail would definitely not pick fights. He's not that type of cat. I'm like pretty confident because he never tried to fight Clover, and Clover is this tiny old man, and Snail definitely could have won that fight. Clover was 20. I think he was 23 when he passed away. I think. He was very old. I hope that all my cats can live to be so old. Yeah, it is a good cat life, and I had him since he was a kitten, so long time. Yeah, I heard about that vaccine coming out that aims to get cats to live to 30, like on average. So I don't know, it sounds too good to be true, but I would love, obviously, for all cats to be able to live to be 30. Snail going to be the first vampire cat. Yes. Yeah, anyway, thank you. Please sing us the songs I sing to Clover and Snail when nobody else is looking. I don't really sing to them, do I? Wait, maybe I do sometimes. It might be like... Hello, my sweet boy, my sweet old man. Hello, my sweet kitty cat. You are so cute. Let me pet you. It's probably like that. It's probably like that.